I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. Let's move on to page 14 of the Grade 2 Discovering Music Theory workbook, and we get some more examples of converting time signatures without changing the musical effect. And so in exercise 9 we have to tick or cross to show whether the conversion has been accurately done or if there are mistakes. Let's look at this first one together. So we have 3 beats in a bar, but here each beat is a crotchet, a quarter note. That's why the bottom number 4 means crotchets, because we've divided the whole into quarter notes. And then we're going to 3 beats in a bar, just the same, but now each beat is a quaver, because number 8 means quaver beats because we've divided into 1/8 notes. So basically everything is halved. And so before we go looking at this one, let's see what it should be. So if this is going to halve, it should be quaver, quaver rest, quaver, quaver, and then half of a quaver becomes 2 semiquavers, quaver, and then there should be a dotted crotchet to be half of that. So let's see what happens here. We have quaver, quaver rest, quaver. Now it should be quaver, semi, semi. They've actually done semi, semi, quaver, quaver. They've switched those around, so actually this is wrong. Even though there are the correct number of beats, they've rewritten the original, they've changed the musical effect, and so that's wrong. We can't recompose it. It's got to be exactly the same musical effect. So they've switched those around, so that's not correct. And so now perhaps you feel that you can just try these next 2 on your own. Just have a go, press pause, and then we can pop back together and check these through. So I'm hoping you've had a go of this on your own, and let's check through it together now. So there are 4 beats in a bar, but here each beat is a minim. So here there are 4 beats in a bar, but each beat is a crotchet, a quarter note, because here are quarter notes, which means crotchet beats. That's why the bottom number is 4. And so we're halving everything. So let's see what it should be before we get carried away comparing this. So it should be quaver, quaver, so they will probably be beamed, crotchet, minim, that's halving those. And then it should be semi-quaver, semi-quaver, quaver, chances are that should be beamed. And then we have quaver, 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 crotchet. Let's see what happens here then. So we should have quaver, quaver, crotchet, minim, that's correct. Semi-quaver, semi-quaver, quaver, 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 crotchet. That's correct. Let's look at this final one. So here we have 3 beats in a bar, each beat being a minim, a unit of a minim. And here we have 3 beats in a bar, but each unit is a crotchet. So basically everything is halved. So let's see what we should have. So a crotchet halved becomes a quaver with a quaver rest. Then it should be dotted crotchet, quaver, 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 so they'll probably be beamed, minim, minim, crotchet. So what do we have? We have quaver, quaver rest, dotted crotchet, quaver, that's correct. Quaver, quaver, minim, that's correct. But now, instead of having minim crotchet, we've got crotchet minim, so they've actually switched them around. And so again, although mathematically it's correct for the time signature, they've recomposed part of the element, they've changed it musically, which we cannot do. The composer would not approve of us changing things. It's got to be exactly the same. And now we get the opportunity to try our own again. And this time we're going to be halving. And so let's just think how this is going to go. Here we have 3 beats in a bar and each beat is a minim. Here we have 3 beats in a bar, each beat is a crotchet. So if we're halving, so we can see a minim becomes a crotchet, a dotted minim becomes a dotted crotchet, a crotchet becomes a quaver. So these two should be quavers, crotchet, 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 minim. So let's do that. We have, I'm keeping everything aligned so I don't get lost, and also I will know that my spacing is correct. So I'm just putting the note heads in and then I'll worry about the stems. So these become quavers, crotchet, 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 minim. And we can see 1, 2, 3 crotchet beats. 1, 2, 3 crotchet beats. So we know we've not gone wrong. That all adds up. And now we're going from 3 crotchet beats per bar to 3 quaver beats per bar. So we are halving from crotchet beats to quaver beats. So we can see a minim becomes a crotchet becomes a quaver. And so this will become a dotted quaver. That will have to become a semi-quaver. That will become a quaver. That will become a quaver. That will become a quaver rest. That will become a quaver. And that will become a dotted crotchet. So let's just get the note heads in. All of these are going to be coloured in note heads. Keep everything aligned so we don't get lost. And then we know that everything is properly spaced. And now we can put the stems. Now, there is a rule that in 3/8 we can beam everything together. We do get a look at this later. So if you just do them individually, that would be okay for now. But actually, you can just beam them together and then show. If you did individual, that would be okay. Oh, except that shouldn't be. Getting a bit carried away. If you did individual and didn't beam them, that would be okay for now because technically we haven't looked at this. Or you could beam them together. So you could do individual, or you could actually beam with the rest in between. We will deal with beaming later. So long as you've got the correct note values for now, that's what we're after. And we can see that we've got 1, 2, 3, 1.5, 2, 3, because the dot and the semi-quaver give us a quaver. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we know that's correct. That's the end of that challenge. That's the end of that page. And that's the end of the chapter. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons, you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.